So we're back today, not necessarily continuing on this legend climb. If we get there, we get there. That handlock deck, it was fun to play and everything, but I was thinking, what deck might I want to climb to legend with, and I don't know. Nothing really jumped out at me. I don't want to do Control Warrior again. Don't want to do the Control Hunter again. I like the deck, but it's already done it. And I didn't want to play any other kind of meta deck, so nothing was really speaking to me. If we happen to hit legend, that's great, but I wanted to build something weird, because that's the most fun thing here for me. So what did we build? We built a weapon warrior. Pretty weird. Wanted to talk about it a bit because it's bizarre. So first thing, we've run a weapon warrior before, but it looked a lot different than this, and I think probably most lists you've seen look a lot different than this. They'll have leper gnomes, sometimes harvest golem, Arathi, weaponsmith. Basically, you're trying to curve out, I think Bloodsail Raider, things like that. You're trying to curve out with this beat down deck, right? You equip weapons, you're dealing damage very, very fast. But I decided to take a different approach. Now, I played 2 games with this just to get a feel for, whether this was actually worth pursuing. We beat a zoo, and we got a Control Warrior down to 4 health. We could have top decked and out. We didn't. We lost. So I think that there's some potential here. But the general gist of it is that we're taking a Control Warrior and adding in some even more kind of board management cards with the win condition of weapons. And, in a normal Control Warrior, you're going to try to get board control, right? You sometimes you use your spells, sometimes it's minions, but eventually you're getting enough stuff down on the board. Finish them with a Gromosh, Alexstrasza, sometimes to get a lot of health down in those control matchups, but by the end of the game, if you're winning, you probably have control of the board. But this doesn't try to win with that board control with the minion push. It's almost more like a freeze mage type thing, where you're just trying to manage the board. So we've got these Doomsayers, we've got Brawls, 2 Whirlwinds with even some spell damage here. I'd love to slot in some more spell damage. I'm not really sure how to do it. So potentially, a 2 damage clear. And it's just going to keep them from killing us, hopefully. Along with shield blocks to gain armor, shield slams. I think that there's potentially a lot of stuff that could be changed here. But that being said, then our Arcanite Reapers, our War Axe with upgrades, these are going to be where we're getting all of our damage from. Kind of like it would be Fireballs, Pyroblasts, all that kind of thing. So, bit of a weird deck. We're going to give it a go, see how it goes today. I'll throw it up on the screen here. So yeah, like I said, I think there's a lot here that could change, but I don't know what direction a more optimized version of this deck goes in. I don't know if you want more kind of control elements. Like I said, a little bit more spell damage would be interesting. Maybe we need a little bit more card draw even, because there's not a lot. There's only the 1 Acolyte, the Blood Mage, shield blocks, which is really just cycling. I think we probably want this. So yeah, I don't know if we're going for more of that stuff, or if the best version of this deck has a few more aggro elements. I even considered things like Nightblade, Korkron, things like that, just to push a little bit more damage. Maybe 1 more weapon, if it's an Arathi weaponsmith, if it's a Gorehowl, something like that. Not sure, but this is how we're doing it for now. So it's looking like a freeze mage, which is a pretty good incentive to just beat him down. And the good thing is most of freeze mage tools are for managing the board. just like what we've got, which means a lot of our stuff is going to be kind of useless. But so is his. And our armor generation is not going to be useless. Okay. So we're definitely dealing with this. I think. What else does he really have? I mean, he's got Doomsayers. Doomsayers aren't a big issue, but I guess you should save the Shield Slam for that. So let's do. I don't know if it's better to armor up. It actually might be. Could be correct to run that out. Just to like push a bit more damage, but I know how valuable armor is in this matchup. Even though we're not your standard control warrior, it's gonna be very useful here. So let's do this for the draw. Perfect. I think again we're just gonna armor for getting out of range from all of his burn. We're gonna be able to effectively use all these things anyway. This is fine. Now we might just end up saving the Taskmaster here. Not entirely sure. Kind of weird though, seeing two Drakes in at least what appears to be a Freeze Mage.
Mind if I roll need? The end is coming!
Okay. Basically just means we're not running out Armor Smith here. Do we swing? I think we do. Right, there's an argument to not swing, just for the fact that you could potentially get into an upgrade, but I think if we got an upgrade, I would just want to save it for the Arcanite Reaper anyway.
Let the pain speak to me.
Yeah, still going to be comfortable running both of these out. We'll be patient with Grom, I think.
Made to fit.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird first game, not doing as much beat down. We're also gonna have to save an answer for Antonitis, so let's be kind of aware of that.
Let the pain speak to me.
In fact, I think that means we're actually gonna do this instead of armoring up. Cause yeah, that's the win condition in a typical Freeze Mage versus Control Warrior matchup, right? They just generate enough fireballs to actually do something. We're also going to have to be able to kill Alex. So, yeah, getting into our removal is going to help. Okay. Alright, so there's our answer.
No problem.
I think it's fine to just do this. Not really a finisher, but yeah, we don't need it to sit as a finisher. We're actually pretty likely, I think, to win off of fatigue here. Or, I mean, really just him conceding. So let's see what we get. Alright, well, let's hit there. Hit there, hit there. I think we need to draw off of that. So, I mean, we could run it in, but just do it this way. See if he's got the other ice block. I don't think he's, well, he might actually freeze our face or something. I was gonna say with like a frost bolt or an ice lance or whatever. I think we just, proc this. Probably want to draw off that. And yeah, there's nothing you can do. Okay, back down to 25. 20. And we're just gonna Mortal Strike again. Fun stuff. Alright, so I mean, not a typical matchup. Not really what I think this deck is. I don't think it's really going to showcase what this deck's all about, but hey, we'll take it. Win's a win. Yeah, kind of going to face some Zoo again. The one game that we played, I think the guy actually had like a pretty good draw. The one game that was off stream, so I do feel at least somewhat confident about this deck's ability to manage the board against probably the best board control deck in the meta, but you know, it was just one game, one set of draws. I kind of want to see how much consistency we have. This could be a tough one as well.
Can escape my fury.
Victory or death.
Well, let's think. I don't think we want any of this. Like, these two together can be good against like 3/3s. But you're really looking for weapons. I don't know if you want a shield block either. What that finally got early? Finally got early. What does that mean? Am I early for EU time? Because I'm streaming very late for my time. And I don't even know if you're... don't know if you're in the EU. I don't think we coined that out. Yeah, bit of a weird schedule for me recently. But anyway, good to have you. Good to have you here. Alright, the weapon swings begin. I mean, you always tune in when you're about to end? Ah, I see, I see. Yeah. Well, we're 15 minutes in, so I don't think we're about to end anytime soon. But how's it going? Good so far. I mean, we only played one game with this deck. We won it, so that's fine. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's actually There's actually some potential in this idea and probably a lot of tweaks that have to be made before it's actually, at all viable kind of thing. But I'm excited by that. I'm excited by the deck building prospects. But other than that, yeah, good. How are things with you playing Berserker? Tell us all about your life. That's what the people want to hear. So we do that. You swing face. And then what? I don't know if it's better to armor smith or not. The thing is, he's got 7 damage to kill this. He could sap it. Gadgets in, evis something. So, I mean, this might just die outright. I think if it survives, there's a good chance we, War Axe and Taskmaster it for some more damage. I don't want to double Taskmaster. I want to not die. Let's do this. We just have to survive until we can Grom, even with just a Whirlwind.
I got the best deals
Let's see how this goes. For you eating dinner right now while watching, Dave's fine. Good, good. See, that's what I like to hear. Rough.
Honor, made to fit.
Back to work.
So I think we're just doing this and trying our best to not die, but we want to save that for the Grom activator. Might just be dead here though. It's nice always hearing, I like hearing little tidbits about viewers' lives and stuff. Work and hobbies, shit like that. Find it fascinating sometimes, just looking at what we're actually doing by broadcasting ourselves online and the reach that it has of the world, and I don't know, take it for granted a lot of times. So yeah, hearing that things are going well. Yeah, I think that guy adapted really good to what he saw. It's our first Miracle Rogue game. A lot of times you're going to be racing Miracle Rogue anyway, even in a Control Warrior matchup, depending on the draw. But again, I felt like we were at least hanging in there. I guess if we did face a bunch more, I would say probably the more control-y elements are the first to go. Oh. Okay. Oh, we get our win back. 1-0 against Druid. You can imagine, I first started watching you when I was on vacation in Spain. Now I'm in Panama. Yes, that stuff's that's so weird to me. I don't know, maybe it sounds even a little egotistical or something, but there's something very strange about just the thought of me on a screen in somebody's house. And when I see my YouTube views go up You know, again, not that there's a ton of them. It's anything crazy. But it's weird to think that like multiple people right now are listening to me blabber. Like, what? Why? And yeah, in all sorts of places in the world. Like, we've got lots of European viewers. I know that. But even some like some Asian viewers have popped in, and it's very cool. Very, very cool. I have no idea what we want here. Oftentimes you just want like one piece of removal for Druid if they innervate something out early. I just don't feel like Shield Slam's going to be consistent enough because we're not hoping to armor out too much. And card draw seems decent because it's a longer matchup, but yeah, already kind of starting to have some thoughts on tweaks. I would like to have another zoo game before I do anything too drastic, but yeah, kind of feeling. I don't know. Would we cut Shield Slam? Really not sure. Really not sure. Is it worth coining out the Acolyte? Probably not. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like another heroic strike or something would just feel good, I think. Did you try out the Malagos Rogue? No. So when we get back to viewer deck building suggestions, that one is still on top. So that's the first one we'll be doing. But yeah, I've been, I guess, doing just other things, other people's decks or other random decks that we've been kind of feeling the last few days, and then this one was my idea. Okay. Very strange turn. Still no upgrade though. Yeah, deck seems fun until you get a bunch of taunts. Yeah, and I mean that's where you like the mortal strikes come in. If you're like one of the nice things about weapons is you can hurt yourself, right? So you can kind of get yourself into mortal strike range if need be. But yeah, I'm really not sure about this deck's viability or what the overall construction should look like. Like, this is our first actual Druid game, which I have to think is maybe its worst matchup.
None shall rise. The end is coming.
Yeah, I think we just force him to deal with it. Part of me wants to hit that. I think he's probably got the capability of dealing with this with like a Wrath or a Swipe anyway. This way you can do it with just a hero power. But it kind of disrupts his turn if he wants like an Ancient of Lore. And I don't think hitting that changes that fact. Seems like we threw a wrench in his plans anyway, if he's taking this long. Okay.
I knew it!
Yes, I think that's fine for us. He could be running a Harrison. It's entirely possible. But I think we have to be mana efficient with these. I've seen these decks run Harrison, but it's not common. Alright, this also lets us like brawl next turn if we play something. Brawl and maybe like heroic strike. Yeah. And an upgrade. So we're not dead to combo. Although it's close. But if he does opt to beat us up too much, like I doubt he does it this turn, he probably just sets up for some sort of combo next turn, but if he'd be just so generous as to get us down to 12 or less health, then we could just outright kill him. Something? Anything?
Time waits for no one.
So we might actually have to use this as removal. We'll see.
Where shall I strike?
We are here for vengeance.
I mean, it really, really looks like he's sitting on the combo. Now, can we play around it? We can hit, we can Taskmaster, execute, and then that would be the death of us. If we hit, we're only down to 13. Yeah, I'd really rather not use a Mortal Strike on this. It might be the only way to guarantee we survive the combo. We'd also Taskmaster, execute that. If we hit this, we're down to 12. Huh. No. I think it's like our only line. And it's real uggo. It's 8, 12, you know, maybe 14. With the execute, we got a chance of keeping stuff off the board. Yeah, I don't know. If we just buy ourselves time, we'll be fine for sure, but not even really sure what we're hoping to draw here. Even Grom's not that great with no activator.
I must safeguard the land. Tastingo! Yes!
Well, I'm certain he's got the combo, but I think the way this is going, we just have to play. No, well, maybe. Hold on now. If we hit this, I mean, technically we're still
A
alive.
small mistake.
Why is it a small mistake? I think we're dead anyway. Yeah. I don't think there was any way to... I guess we could have just swung face there, but I don't think there's any way to preserve any life there. Yeah, it does seem like a tough matchup. Let's keep going. I need a bigger sample size before we make too many tweaks here. Yeah, so far it's just not real obvious what we would cut. It's actually possible that 2 Arcanite Reapers is too heavy, but you would need more lower end burn. Like if you got rid of 1, you could put in another Heroic Strike. Boy, yeah, I don't know. We'll see, it's only been like half an hour.
Garrosh versus Jaina.
Okay.
You asked for it.
Victory or death!
I'm actually gonna keep one of these. This is not the same guy as the Freeze Mage. If it is Freeze Mage, then of course this is like useless. But if it's not, which it looks like it is not, it is amazing. So.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Do we Doomsayer here? You can slam there. The thing is, he's probably just gonna like Frostbolt kill it. I think that's fine though, because then we'll just get up to a brawl anyway. Also, no guarantee that he's actually got the means to deal with it. Kind of seems like he doesn't. I'm gonna take this long pause as a giant victory. Now, no more spells here. You asshole. Alright, well, tons of damage mitigation. We can actually slam execute this. Another Doomsayer. Hoo boy. We do brawl this, chances are we just end up with one of these. It's gonna give Doomsayer a lot more value.
Amazing.
I am pretty amazing. You're right about that.
Put this apple on your head. Someday I'll be just like you.
The end is coming!
I think it's fine. If he's gonna spend his whole turn doing that, I don't want to use a Mortal Strike there as a bit of clear, just because you don't get any development. And I think it probably plops something down that's gonna kill this later anyway. Depending on what he does here, though, we might this turn use it as clear. See, this is tough. This is like a beat down deck. But at what point is it better just to control the board? And I just feel like this is actually the right move. Especially once we get into Grommash, like I don't think he's I don't think he's gonna be running a polymorph or anything. So maybe if we like run that in, he could fireball it or something, but okay. So what, another fireball and a pyro is disaster for us, but
Let the pain speak to me.
I almost want to kill this just to deny the card draw.
I can wait no longer. Taste my blade.
So it sucks that this dies to a fireball, but it also means it's not going at our face. What do we have here? We've got 9, 13, maybe 15. What you got?
What to do? What to do?
And the draw is... Oh, what the hell? I was gonna say, please nothing that freezes us, but... Oh shit. Okay. So I mean, we can kill this in a few different ways. I don't think we want to face tank it though. It's possible that it's correct again to hold on there for an upgrade. We've already used one, but I don't know. Especially with the fact that he could freeze us, I feel like it's useful to swing there. Oof. Now we're in top deck mode. Okay. An execute would just be so good. Now let me think here. If he has a pyroblast, we're in so much trouble. I think we actually... I don't want him having spell power. Ooh, that's a bad one. Uh-oh.
My magic will tear you apart.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that is it. Man, I feel like I've been getting lots of, like an increased amount of BM on ladder recently. It's kind of weird. What was the... Well, I was playing a different version of this deck, is actually what it was. I put something together that was more like aggro-oriented. And, yeah, and some zoo guy was, like, spamming thank you or something. It's like, you beat... Yeah, I don't get it. It's like you beat the, like, the least meta deck possible. Amazing. Queue up one more. I really just want to go against the zoo here. But I think we are going to add just a little bit more beat down. I haven't decided what we're going to cut. I actually wonder if the Taskmasters are not good. Because you can use Whirlwind as an activator for Grom as well. I don't know. Maybe you'd cut one? I'm really not sure. Yeah, and I'm also strongly considering Nightblade and the Weaponsmith.
Victory or death!
Do you keep the Taskmaster with the Execute? Probably. Let's go risky. Just assume we're gonna draw a juicy weapon. Yeah, I don't know. There's so much more that I want. I want more beatdown. I want more card draw. I just want like 40 cards in this deck. That's what I really want.
My greetings. Greetings.
You could do so many things with that 2 mana, man. That's one of your options. The hero power. It costs 2 mana. That's what the number 2 there's for.
The light protects me.
Okay. I think we're just gonna do this. If he's running a Squire, it means there's a good chance he's got like a Harvest Golem. Right? A 3 into a 4. Something like that. Into like a Violet Teacher. So get rid of the 1/1. Prevents him from playing anything on the board, and then we can just do this next turn and start. Smash him face. Now, would we save this for the Reaper? I don't think so. I think we need to get these charges out. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. It's only a little bit of extra damage with like 1 extra charge in the Reaper anyway.
Pay
Attention, class.
This is great. Then we can just execute. Oh, baby.
Where shall I strike?
I think I want to. I could have done that in the other order to preserve some armor. Would have actually been smarter, but that's okay. Oh yes, we got our next, our second vaccination shot scheduled for Monday, I think. Yeah, Monday, 28th. So I think we're gonna be doing stuff on the 28th. Right after that for a bit. There's a good chance I won't be streaming. We'll see. Every time I get the flu or vaccine shot, I just feel like absolute trash after like 2 hours. So it would be it'd be nice if it didn't go that way this time, but not really expecting it. I think I do bump here. 1 damage to face is actually not bad, but I don't think it's worth it. Is there any? No, I don't think so. I think I'd rather just do this. But yeah, so excited to finally get that done and just out of the way. We got things opening up here like at the start of next month, so I think pretty much all restrictions are going to be lifted. So, well, I think we're still going to have like the mask mandate, but all the like restaurant restrictions, all that kind of stuff's gonna come off. And for anyone who's familiar with it, we've got like the Calgary Stampede, which is like 1 million people all together outside in a park. Hopefully that doesn't end poorly. So you've got 13, right? 5, 9, yeah, 13. Just play the cards. Or do that. Who cares? Alright. Execute, maybe? Oh, that's not bad, though. Did we brawl this? I'm just trying to think. If he has combo at any point, 14, 19. We've got options. If we brawl... No, I don't like it. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Don't know that there's gonna be a better time to whirlwind. I just don't want him to pull off something crazy with a giant board, and like, right, if he's got Violet Teacher, he's gonna use like Power of the Wild and stuff. Might as well just kill the 2/1 while we can.
The light protects me.
Mind if I roll need?
I've got the beast in my sights.
Yeah, I like that. Alright, well, we just win. Okay, you can attack now. Yeah, you click on the minion and then you can drag it, or you can click and lift off, and then click on my hero. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Alright, so I mean, this is performing decently. It's okay. Like I said, I do think that there's some potential here, but I just want to look. I just want to look and see what we might want to do. Yeah, I would love card draw. I would love more damage. Taskmasters have been okay. Heroic Strike's been good. We got the goofiest curve. Yeah, I could see one of these weaponsmiths. Corcoran's not bad either. Yeah, Corcoran's another one. Do we need the armor smiths for that early presence? Maybe not, hey? Like, they're really, really nice if you get them out early against, like, Zoo or the Odd Hunter or something. We haven't been hitting it that much. And we still got other ways to deal with it, like Whirlwind, like Doomsayer. I think Armor Smith can go. But what do we replace it with? I'm a little tempted to put in another Acolyte. The draw seems pretty good, but I don't know. If we're just putting in like a bit more on the heavy end, I guess I don't want more at 5, so Nightblade's probably not good. I just like that Nightblade goes through taunts, right? It's kind of like a 3 damage spell. It's like a 5 mana, 3 damage to face. It's pretty bad, I guess. I do feel like some playable stuff at 4 here would be good. One of these, like, I don't think we want 2 weaponsmiths. Like, that's just too many weapons in the deck. I think in your normal beatdown, about 5 is kind of the optimal amount. You know what? I never even thought about it. How good would this guy be? I've never played it. I had to craft this guy just so I could get the platinum rag or whatever it is, diamond rag. We could actually put in greenskin. I don't hate that at all, actually. If you have the weaponsmith, maybe that's better. It is at the 5 mana spot, which I'm not a huge fan of. Okay, is there any other tweaks we'd consider? I'm a little like back and forth on the whole shield block, shield slam. I like that it cycles. I like that we stay alive a little bit longer. I think it's probably too important. If you're gonna run shield blocks, it makes shield slam a lot better. Like if you cut one, you probably cut the other. I don't know, I could also just see shield slam going. 5 armor and draw a card. That's still good without shield slam. Interesting list you got there. Yeah, it's very weird. Very, very weird. And I'm trying to kind of make it a bit tighter here. I think we're about even in win rate at the moment, but it feels like there's something there. I'm not sure it'll ever be like a top tier deck, but why wouldn't we go full aggro with this. I've tried the full aggro variants before. I don't think that they're good. There's just better aggro decks out there, like strictly better. But doing this kind of board control thing, so far has seemed to pan out a little bit better. Yeah, I'm really unsure about these. Made a bunch of tweaks. Let's go with this for now. See how it goes. I've kind of got my eye on the Shield Slingers. Let's see if green skin's any good. Card I hadn't even considered before.
Garrosh versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. Victory or death!
Okay, let's see if you're at all useful. What a crazy hand. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, unless I've got this in Arena, I've never played this card. Man, lots of these tokeny variants.
Let the pain speak to me.
We've actually got options here. Like, I like the Weaponsmith into green skin. I'm actually unsure whether or not we swing at a golem. I think we want the draw, at the very least. Because you could also Taskmaster and run in and you can like slam and stuff. I think we do this though. Now that's interesting. He almost certainly kills it. Nah, no. We gotta do this. And then we'll chill, so we get a 3/3.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Okay, maybe we don't green skin this turn. Huh. You could Taskmaster this, but I kind of like just a slam here.
Watch this.
I imagine he can deal with this with spells, but let's make him. Very interesting. Boy, that's like the best card ever against us. I think we just have to do that because he's going to get to a point where he just builds way too ridiculous of a board for Power of the Wild or Savage Roar.
You are not fit to rule the Horde.
Now the nice thing about this is we can do something like this. And green skin this bad boy now. Oof, this is gonna get real painful for us, isn't it? Gotta do the math. I mean, let's assume he doesn't innervate combo, but when he does combo 19, 23, 25, 27.
What now?
So by the time he gets to 9 mana, we're just dead. Yeah, like I didn't even know that was his entry sand. Oh, this is at least fun.
Where shall I strike?
Shields up.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is super taunt guy. Holy crap. Fuck. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What now?
Concede. That's what now. Man, yeah, there's no way you pull that off. Alright. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Guy puts in like 20 taunts into his deck. He's gonna beat us every time. Man, still no Zoo today. I swear, it's like every time I build a list and I actually want to play Zoo, they're just non-existent.
Geralt versus Valera.
Okay. Well, this should be...
Victory or death!
This should be a little bit better against Rogue after the changes we made. Really want a War Axe. I think this is fine though. Okay, great. Don't think we need to coin it out. Pretty good use of coin. I'm not sure what we do here. I really want drop. I would love to drop this on the same turn that I could Taskmaster it.
My eyes are open.
So yeah, I think with this, I'm comfortable just running out the Doomsayer. Yes. He's got a few ways he can deal with it, but it's not... not a given that he can. Might even sap or something. Oh, okay. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know what you do here. I don't know if you swing and then next turn equip the Reaper and then greenskin, or do you hold on and then you greenskin? I think you have to swing here. I think you have to, because if you don't swing there and then you buff it, you've got 2 more swings with that, then 2 more with that, plus the risk of drawing into other weapons. Yeah, I think that's just going to be better. Yeah, exactly. Still gonna be hard to kill him though. It's only 12 damage in 2 turns, and then I think we're probably dead after that.
My eyes are open.
8, 11. Let me think. Thalnos Whirlwind doesn't really do that much. But with the Shield Slam, it's not too bad. Not looking good. I mean, we can deal with those. But you can't do it and Reaper.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Dang it. It does have the other one. Yikes. I mean, I think it was bad before, but I think that makes it, like, unwinnable. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to. At least do that. Boy. 6 cards in hand. Because you could actually Taskmaster execute this. You can't draw them much, but he's already got like 8 there. Or you just take away the damage, you're still probably dead. I don't know. It all feels like death. It all feels bad, but I mean, there's a very small chance that the cards in his hand don't kill us. I guess you just have to take that risk, right? Okay. You have the other Shadow Step too. Eviscerate? No, it is the other Shadow Step. That's crazy. Alright. Well, that wasn't a great showcase. Keep trying, though. Shaman. Man, so much weird stuff today.
Victory or death.
Okay. Is it worth keeping Slam? Probably is. Just lots of potential draw at least. Okay, that's really good.
The light protects me.
I guess we're just gonna let him beat us down a little bit. Okay. It's actually not a bad draw.
My eyes are open.
Interesting.
Job done.
Okay. So we might just have to brawl if he plays some more stuff out here.
My shield for Argus.
Especially taunts. 100% taunts. Yeah. You could, like, slam, swing with a war axe, something like that, but I think we just pull the trigger. Not what you want to see. Okay, it might have to be these three then. Guess we'll see what we draw. We could actually kill this though. Oh, I wish I had one more mana. I think I will do that though. Alright, the race begins, but he's off to a hell of a head start. I guess we do this. The other rock biter's a big issue, and then any spells he's got to burst us down. I've already used both shield blocks, so yeah, gonna be real tough to survive against this. Oh, interesting. Okay. So he'll just get the draw. Now we might be in the business of hero powering here. I think we are, but I'm... Oh, that's really nice. Gotta do some quick math though. So if this is at 6, 9... 10, 11, be like 17. Well,
Drink up the army.
We got 10 potential extra 2 and 6 here. It's one short of what we'd like to see. But we can still draw, what, a Heroic Strike, the other upgrade. That's probably it. Oh man, really? Other brawl, please. Oh man, that would have been lethal without any taunts. Yuck. Okay. Well, this is not ideal. I think you just do this for mana efficiency. Very good chance we're dead though, right? He's got 6, so he's only got to find 3 damage. Lightning Bolt, Lava Burst. Lots of stuff that kills us. Are we getting super BM'd? Is that what's happening? Or does this guy actually not have 3 damage? He did have to count, in all fairness. He had to count pretty hard. How are we not dead last turn? Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it there for the stream today. Yeah, it was an interesting day with this list. We played a lot of very weird decks, some Tempo Maze, some Shaman, I don't know, just, yeah, stuff you don't normally see on the ladder, so it's kind of an interesting smattering. I think I'm going to keep going with this to some extent. I might try to tweak it a bit off stream. Maybe we'll just do more tweaking on stream tomorrow or something. Not really sure, but I think there's a way to make this like decent, better than it is now. Still, but that being said, it's also going to be pretty dependent on what we're facing. You know, taunty token druids probably never going to be that good against them, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know how long we'll actually stick with it, but. Yeah, I think we'll be back with it tomorrow. Appreciate everyone watching on Twitch or YouTube. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you another time.